Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Exact here, and we're starting a new Noob to Pro. As you can tell from my channel, I'm working on a Anime Souls X Noob to Pro, but I decided to try to start another game just to have alongside of it so I can have options to what videos I can make. This one is called Swords Sword Fighters Simulator, and with this game, it's going to be a little bit easier to do a Noob to Pro series on because this game has already kind of ran its course. Like, it still has people playing it, but as you can see over here, it already has all the worlds that it needs, and this world right here is the very last world in the entire game. So this series has a definitive ending, at least with this game alone, with me getting to Northland. So they also made a second game, but it's not by the same developer. Same idea, but they try to have more of an anime feel to it, a lot more than this game does. So if you want me to, I can also tie in the second game into this one since the second one is getting updated still. So that one will prolong this series a little bit more. But this is very similar to Anime Souls, where you have to swim to gain power. So, and I have to hit enemies like so. But unlike Anime Souls, you get a sword that you can then equip and then do more damage. Where with Anime Souls, you didn't get a sword, you kind of just got the currency. So I'm gonna have my better sword on and just sell off everything. So I'm going to now go to here and get some pets. I got lucky with the rare. So now I can gain 4 power per swing. And this game is basically just doing some missions from this guy here. And just simply just doing missions, gain swords, gain better pets, and progressing through the, the worlds. And this game is pretty fun. I can easily make videos on this game. And I'm currently AFKing this game on my main account right now. Which I might use my main account to help out this one a little bit at times. Since I want to keep these new to pros as free to play as I can. And like if I was going to spend any Robux on it, I would probably use it to get like teleport and is going to be teleport and the auto swing, just so I'm not constantly pressing R2, because it's not until the next world that I can get to the I think he's the sword master, and he just counts how many times you swing. So let's just continue killing these orcs. And unlike anime souls, a lot of the names of these enemies I can actually pronounce, mainly because they're not fully anime related. So let's continue doing these quests. They're not too hard of quests, so I can progress pretty quick. And there's also ascensions in here. And if you want me to, I can also make an account where I don't go past the first ascension, and I only stay at the first ascension, or at least where, like, either I stay at noob or I go over into beginner and that's it, since I'm not entirely sure how far they'll let me go still on the noob one. But a lot of people that have done this challenge of not ascending, they are at the beginner ascension. So that might be where I stop, since in the tutorial it tells you that you need to ascend. So I'm going to probably try to do that if you guys want me to. I'll have to make a new account for it, but I'm okay with that because Roblox accounts are really easy to make. But let's just get to killing these Dark Knights with my only 4K power. But another thing you can do that you couldn't do in Anime Souls X, sorry for kind of comparing these games, but they were made at different times. But you're able to combine your swords, or in my situation, my club. But you can combine them to be divine, godly, and then you can do up to 5 stars of your godly sword. So with that, I can, like, right here, these bone daggers and even the old sword. I could make this one if my little cursor will allow it. I could do, I could make this into a divine by having 5 of them. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm not using that sword, and it has it as, like, not 100% a double, but there is a percentage of it, um, of a power increase. So I'm going to be doing that, and there might be a little bit of off-camera grinding on this game. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to have this account go to my computer so I can AFK it while I do other things, because playing this on the PS5 is easy to record, but when it comes to power grinding and trying to AFK, since a lot of these games have that AFK element to it, and we just got a new powerful sword. This one being 10 power, and this one being 17. So that is a big difference. And it gives us 23 per swing, so that's even better. But I might have this account go onto my computer or my laptop so I can AFK this a little bit more, so I can try to pump out my videos on here more, so I can make more content on my channel, since I have to completely restart my channel. And I just got another sword. Is it better than the one I have? Yes, it is. And it gives 38 per swing, so that's even more damage I'm getting. But you guys get the idea. It is a simple idea for a game, but this game gets really addicting, which is why I'm making a Noob to Pro on it. And it's just a simple enough game that I can easily make content on it and have fun doing it. But now you can see that my power gain has gone up more, because now as I'm swinging, I'm gaining a 1.75 times power, and now the game is trying to verify me. Since I'm a new player, it's giving me something new. But the more I swing, the more power I get, and I raise up this bar, which is where it also helps to have a auto clicker so I can click faster. But what was I doing? I was gonna get some eggs so I can get more power now. And got really lucky with that one. I got the epic, but I got the more common epic. But now my power gain is a lot more. So when I go over here, it should only take me about 10 swings to kill 3 more Dark Knight. But obviously, every single swing I do is going to make my power go up. So every single time that I'm swinging, my hit is going, like, as you can see, my damage numbers are going up. I'm not doing steady damage, and now I just got a really nice sword. I'm going to keep that. So I'm really doing well on this one so far. Okay, now I'm going to go talk to this guy again. And he's going to tell me to find him a sword, I think. No, I'm going to have to battle a Dark Commander. Okay, that's easy enough. I think he only has like 3 million health or something like that. Shouldn't be too hard. Especially since I'm close to ascending. Okay, he has 6 million. Well, I might ascend now so I can get more power. Now my power gain is a lot more. And I can get back to where I was a lot quicker. Since I think the power gain is now by 3. Sorry about that. My phone rang. But my power gain is triple what I was gaining before. So now, if I go and try to fight this guy, I'm hitting him decently hard with purely just power. And now I need to go talk to the quest giver. And I'm going to try to see how far I can get in this first episode. Like, the progression is kind of easy at the start. So I'm going to aim for at least getting through 2 worlds. And here's the new player reward. So I can get a ×2 power potion for 30 minutes. So that's really good. But I'm getting a lot of good stuff here. So hopefully I can get that every single time I record. But yeah, this game is simple, but it just has that hook to it where you kind of, like, once you start, you're kind of stuck playing it for hours. So I might record a second episode to this soon after I finish up this first episode. And I believe I'm also in the same lobby as my main account. Let's double check this and see if I can bring him over into spawn and I can double check. Okay, let's see. Yep, there's my main account right there. Just grinding away power. So technically, I think since on this account I don't think I'm friends with my main account on this account. And I'm not too sure if there is a friend bonus, but I might also utilize my main account as a way to, like, go through dungeons, since I can already complete easy and hard dungeon on my main account while using just my power setup. but I'm not too sure if I want to do that yet. At least for right now, I want to just progress through as much as I can right now. I'm going to try to get to the third world is my main goal for this video. But there's really not too much I can talk about. It's mainly just running around, swinging a sword, killing enemies, doing quests. And we finished the first world, at least quest-wise. So now we can come over here and do all these upgrades. That way we can get the absolute best possible outcome of getting power and everything. Okay, we're out of coins here. So I do not want to go here, but we'll take it. And we are going to get a coin boost, which is okay since I hardly ever, like, I've yet to get a OP mount or pet on my main account. But I have seen people in chat on my main account getting the OP pet, and it's like a 0.01%. And I honestly just don't know how that gets done. But I could also have like a little trial of this mount right here. But okay, right here I can divine that. Is this better than this? No. So I'm going to lock that one so I don't delete it. Multi-sell and sell all those. And then unlock that one. Okay. And then just continue to... Okay. Here is actually a good time for this. Like right now, as you may or may not have seen at the top of my screen, it talked about how darkness has fallen. Well, for most people, this basically means it's time to go hatch, because it gives you a greater chance of getting some decent pets, like secret pets. But right now, this world currently doesn't have any secrets, and it's never going to get any secrets. I think the first secret starts in like the third or fourth world. So I could technically roll a little bit and see if I get a higher chance of getting the mythic. But right now, my pets are okay. So I'm not going to hatch on there. I'm going to try to get enough power to ascend again. So I'm a little bit more powerful whenever I go to the next world. So, like in Anime Souls, I might do some cuts whenever it comes to doing power grinding. But I also want to keep the first episode as raw as I can possibly make it. Unless there are interruptions that I can't control, like a phone ringing or someone in my house tries to come and talk to me. Like, stuff like that is a little bit out of my control. And I want to try to keep that to a minimum. So, you know what? For the sake of progressing a little bit more, I'm going to buy this now. So now I have this to progress through. And if I wanted to buy VIP at any point, I would have the VIP chest here, which on my main account, I have that available to me. What upgrades can I do right now, if any? None? Okay. There's also a shiny machine over here. But I can beat these guys kinda quick. I can also get a raid ticket if I do this. Let's see if I can manage to do it. Okay. I got a raid ticket, and that refreshes every 6 hours. But I think the only area that I know of that has a raid area. Does this have a raid area yet? No, I think it is on the 4th world, I think. Okay, swing 50 times. Okay. That should be easy enough. Okay, I can't kill that guy yet. So I can now. Okay, this is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I can sell all those, and I can get either one pet or I can upgrade. I think once. Okay. Let's just keep killing these guys. Actually, wait. No, let's not kill them yet, since I don't have any quests yet. So I need to talk to Sailor Lily so I can get the quest to kill skeletons. Okay. I thought this one was better. Okay. I guess I was wrong. It's been a while since I've been in these beginning worlds, so it's a little bit like I'm probably gonna get some things wrong, but it's just been a long time since I've been in these first few worlds. The only time that I come in this world ever is for the shiny machine. That's it. So let's get these skeletons killed. And just try to keep on swinging so I can get that power boost. And let's ascend. And there is an offer down here because I progressed, but it's not that good and the stuff gets power crept really quickly, so I'm not going to do anything with it. Okay, now since I finished this guy's quest, I have 3% swing speed permanently, and now he wants me to do 500 swings. So I swing a little bit faster, so I gain a little bit more power every swing. And also having the ascension also helps as well. So I am going to try to ascend as much as I possibly can. Because if I ascend far past where technically the game thinks I should be at, like if it is expecting me to be only at amateur in this area, then I can progress past amateur. So I can, well, that is just unlucky. So pretty much whenever I'm able to, I'm going to ascend. So I can make the absolute most power gain as I could possibly like manage. And yeah, I just need to continue to progress through here and try to focus on my quests and my side quests over here, which that's not what I needed. I need this one. I already swung 239 times already, so I'm well on my way to progressing through. And with this being the first episode, this is going to be the longest episode that you guys are probably going to see of this Noob Pro, so I will find other ways to shorten these episodes down where I might cut out when I'm doing these quests to where I say I'm going to start them and then you see me hitting the last guy. Like I would have cut to so you can see that I'm hitting this last person to finish the quest. Just to try to have it be a little bit shorter. But there might also be parts that I speed up or even like probably just speed up for some of them if I want to show me doing everything. Since this is all the gameplay that there is for this game, there's not much more. Like there's dungeons that I can probably show and see how far I can get, but those are timed for like every 30 minutes or so. Like every 30 minutes of the hour and every hour, as I'll show you here in a second. I have to go back to the first world and head over here. They're called time trials, but they're, see, the easy one will be in 17 minutes, and the hard one is in 2 minutes. And this one over here needs the ascension of epic, and even my main account doesn't have that yet. So just to probably help me get a little bit more of a start off camera, I might run through each of these dungeons on this account with my main account carrying me, just so I can also get relics, which if I had any, they would be right here. And relics are really important for progression, since there are power and damage relics. So having the best ones, or at least the best ones that I'm able to get, is always the best option. But it's also RNG. Like there is no set floor that I can get certain relics. It is always RNG. But I'm going to try to finish up this world. I might speed past it with like a time lapse of it because there's nothing more I can really say too much. So you might see this part get sped up now. So let's see what happens. Okay, sorry about that. I had a lot of commotion going on in my house whenever I last recorded that last part, and this is probably a significant amount of time later. So I finished up a few quests, as you probably have seen in the sped up version that I just did. But I decided to bring it back so you can see that I have the pirate axe, which is what I need for this quest here. Yes, you can take it. And now I need to beat 3 pirate emeralds. And as you can see, I also ascended probably a few times since last time you saw. So I'm sorry I didn't get to really show all of it. Yeah, I now have 50 time multiplier, so every swing I do now is a little bit overpowered in a way. So doing these quests now are a little bit easier. And also just getting through the rest of the the second map, which I think is Polar Tundra. So let's just keep on going through. Oh, we finished this one. Okay. Now let's make sure that I can finish up these upgrades here. Okay, that's all finished. I'm not gonna, and yes, I did go to my main account and carry myself all the way through easy and hard dungeon just to give me a little bit of a boost with having 5 pets now that I can have equipped. And also it gave me, I believe, a power boost as well, so that's also part of the reason why I was able to ascend probably more than I normally would have been able to. Now it's just a matter of getting about 7 billion coins now to get the Demon Hill. Okay, I will try to get myself to Polar Tundra, which is I think the 3rd world. So that is my stopping point that I want to set for myself in this video. Since there was such a big interruption in between parts, so I wanted to try to make up for that. Okay, there's the 3 billion. And let's go to the next world. This one also has a enchant machine. The previous one had the shiny machine. So if I got multiple of the same pet, I would be able to... Okay, that's already a decent sword. better than what I already had. I'm just getting a whole bunch of stuff now. I'm able to beat these guys a lot easier now that I ascended more. So it makes things a little easier on me. But I also didn't get to show absolutely everything like I wanted to. So I'm sorry for that. But I will try to improve that and show mostly everything from now on. I'm just gonna get some pets. And I instantly get a legendary, so that's really good. And finishing up my coins. So now let's see, is there anything better here? No. Okay, so I can sell those. And I can equip my new pets. And then delete these ones. So now I have 882 million power going per swing. Now 911.4. Now go to the quest giver. And I need to kill 3 ninjas, which should be really easy. Or just go to my index for weapons and try to make sure I don't get those ones. Since I'm already past those. I need to kill 15 ninjas. So because I have played this game, like I'm not fully through the game. Like I don't have I'm not at the max world on here. I'm not at the max ascension on here on my main account. But I'm decently far. So I do know what I'm doing. And I can even ascend another time. And like I said, I don't know what I said in this video or in my episode of the Anime Souls X that I just finished recording today. I'm just going to ascend when I'm able to ascend. And at the time that I am recording this part of the episode, it is now 12:10 in the morning. I started this at around, I believe, like probably 3:30 on the 3rd. And now this video is probably not going to be done until probably around 12:30, so based on the progress that I'm making now, it should be a little bit quicker as long as I don't have to find swords. And if I do, I might just skip over that quest and just progress, since my main goal with this one is to basically just get to the final world, not to finish every single quest. It's not like 100% completion, just to get to the final world. And if I have a decent amount of good pets, like secret pets or secret swords, then I'll be happy. But for the most part, this is mainly the goal of the video, to just have myself get to the final world and have it be in like a reasonable amount of time. Like, I'm probably going to run into a roadblock like I did on my main account, but I also didn't ascend as much as I did at the start, so I didn't get to kind of breeze through the first couple worlds like I get to do on this account. Okay, now I get 4.38 billion power per swing, which I'm not entirely sure if the game intended for a player to be this strong at this point in the game, but that's also where knowing how the game is played comes into play, which is why it's a Noob to Pro. Yeah, let's go to this guy and see what he has for us. Bring me 25 trillion power, and I will grant you the ability to swing mindlessly. So I will get auto swing once I do 25 trillion power gain, which shouldn't be too hard, especially since I got a new sword. And I'm going to divine that one and see if it's better. No. Okay. But one other thing that makes it a little bit easier for me, like as I was carrying my self with my main account on this account, I also got some relics, which all of them seem to be attacking ones or coined ones, which doesn't really help me too much. Especially with the quest that I just got given with the soul teacher. So probably off camera I will run a few dungeons, since I have plenty of time to like gain power. Like I might even be able to ascend a second time just from trying to finish up some of these quests. And okay, now I need to wait a second. Is that the sword I already have? Yes, it is. Okay, so I do need to equip this because I need to give this away so I can finish the quest. Yes, you can have it. Okay, I need to kill one Oni. Let's see if I... Okay, I need 5 trillion for each one of those. I'm just going to keep on swinging just so I can gain more and more power so I can get my slow auto swing. And sorry about being kinda on the not so talkative side. I did also just finish up recording another video where I talked a decent amount already, so my voice is not the greatest at this current moment. So I hope it's okay. Okay, so there's that one. And that. So that's 85. And that's 50, but if I get another divine turn into a godly, I think it might be actually better. How much do I have? 2.1 trillion already made. But I need to kill this guy, which will take a little bit of time, but not as much, so I'm not going to cut this out. I want to try to show as much as I can this first episode, since then on the next episode I get to like shore it up and cut parts out if I needed to. But I'm probably going to do a little bit of power grinding off camera on here so I can try and make things a little bit easier on myself and I won't have to be AFK too much. And also once I get that 25 trillion, which I'm still pretty far off from, swinging is going to be a lot easier since I don't have to strain my pointer finger with mashing R2 so much to give me my damage, which technically I shouldn't be doing this much damage, but because of the relic I have, I do 4,900% damage just from being carried one run through easy and one run through hard, where I also got this one, where I'm not too sure what I'm going to be fully using. I do know that I'm going to be feeding these relics into one of these two, or I'm going to probably try to do a little more research and find out which one is better, because this one only gives damage, where this one gives crit chance, crit multiplier, and damage. So if I look at my stats, my crit chance and my crit damage multiplier are all low. But if I... Here's where the pain of having to do this on PS5 is a little bit of a pain because they didn't fully design this to be the most optimal on PlayStation or just console in general. So now I have a 9 times multiplier on damage and a 13% chance of getting a crit, but my damage multiplier is, I believe, down some. And I'm going to ascend again, and I'm going to put on my other relic. Since it's 4900, and with the stats on there, my damage multiplier goes up a lot more, but my crit chance and crit damage go down. But I can hit these guys pretty hard. Not really anymore since I did ascend, so I lost all my power. But I'm gonna get it back pretty quick. And if anyone is wondering about this quest over here, the power that I have still counts. Like, it doesn't reset after I ascend. Let's see, is this better? No. Okay. So let's get rid of all those and try to get a little bit more power here. And try to finish up this quest so I can progress over to Polar Tundra. And then I can finish up this video and give my throat a break for a little bit. Okay, now I finished that up. Now I make 20.61 billion a swing. I'm one-hitting these guys since they only have 200 billion health. Should be one-hitting these guys as well. Probably even these guys too. Yep. Only ones I won't be able to one-hit are the Onis since they are a little bit higher up. They're in QA health, but I need 180 trillion coins, so I have a little bit of work cut out for me. So I'll speed this part up as well. Okay, I have enough for Polar Tundra, so I'm gonna buy it right now. And I'm going to also head over here and see how much closer I am. I'm going to also try to focus this since I'm so close. So I'm also going to run around here a little bit. So I'll cut this part out. So I'll meet you guys back at Polar Tundra. Okay, I made it to Polar Tundra. And as you can see, I now have my slow auto swing. So I don't have to constantly mash my R2 button, even though it does make it go a little bit quicker. But I think I'm going to max out what I can here. So that should give me a decent boost. Yeah, it gave me a like 0.5% and I think 2% more. So I have quite a ways before I can actually hatch from here. So let's talk to the Ice Dweller. I would like to get through this world before I finish. This guy wants me to open up 25 eggs. This is another quest giver that is gonna... By the time I finish his quest fully, I'm gonna have a lot better luck into getting either... I think either secrets or secret swords and stuff like that, so it's a good thing to talk to him and open as many eggs as I can possibly manage to open, which I'll probably open some on recording and also off camera as well, just so I can try to, in a way, prep myself for the rest of this series, since I am going through about 3, technically 4 worlds in the first episode, which I think is kind of normal from what I've seen in these new pros on this game. They tend to try to get themselves over to Polar Tundra and they get through Polar Tundra and then they end off their video. So this should be decently easy, but this is the first episode, so it's going to be a little bit on the longer side. And then I'll start cutting things out. Like, you probably won't see too much of me just running around like this, or you'll see it sped up, possibly. It all really depends on what ends up happening. Okay, so I need to not delete those, since this one's now the strongest. I can have these things set to auto delete now. And have those auto deleted. And just keep on killing penguins, which in a way this is a little bit cruel, especially with the quest name of it. But now I need to kill the snow warriors, which are these like Eskimo guys over here. And probably during this I will also be able to ascend a second time. Actually, no. I will. Honestly, I've lost count how many times I've ascended. I can actually quickly check how many ascensions that I have done. Not counting the very first one, like from noob to beginner. Okay. From looking at the, I guess it's like a kind of like a wiki to this game. I have ascended 6 times so far. Now I'm going on my 7th, which technically makes me OP in a way, at least in the eyes of the game, because this is only, if I'm not counting the spawn world, this is only like the 3rd world. So having to have ascended 7 times already is pretty good, and I'm gonna try to keep my ascensions ahead of the world that I'm on, so I can get through this a little bit faster so I don't have to cut or speed up anything too often. But if things start to really slow down, like I already know that I have to do dungeons a little bit more so I can get some power relics and also level up my relics for just damage, since I'm doing around 8 QA damage to these guys, and every so often I get about a 26 QA crit. But if I level up the relics enough, I will be able to have 100% crit, so I will always have pink numbers showing up whenever I'm hitting them, and that is my goal. And actually, like right now, I'm kind of at the point where it is turning into a little bit of a grind. So if I stay back a little bit more and just grind out power and ascended another like maybe 1 or 2 more times, this world probably would have been a little bit easier. But I want to show everything as much as I can. Granted, I didn't get to show completely everything in this episode like I wanted to, but I'm trying my best to show everything that I can manage to control. And there's another raid ticket over there that I can grab, but I'm not going to grab it right now. I will probably grab that off camera. Right now, I need to focus on killing these snow warriors and then opening some eggs, since it's getting to the point where I really need to have my power go up more, because 530 billion per swing is not enough right now. So I'm going to go over and hatch, which I believe I also have more eggs I can open. I have 2 eggs open at a time now. Okay. That should be... Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, the pests I have here are now obsolete. I'll keep those guys, since I need to have 10 snow owls if I want to make them into a shiny. But now I and gain enough power that I can now one-hit the penguins and take a significant chunk out of the snow warriors, and I also have a better weapon. Which I probably could have had a even better one if I paid a little bit more attention to the swords I was getting. Okay. There is also a dash in this game, but I just can't quite figure out why I can't dash right now. So that's not what I wanted to click. Now I need to kill 3 Yetis, which will be probably a little bit hard. But by the time I get over there, it might be a tiny bit easier since I'm now 3 hitting these guys, so... Okay, this might be a little bit harder. Yeah, this is gonna... it's actually okay. Better than I thought, so it won't take too long. Probably the most time it's gonna take is gonna be judging off the... Ooh. Yes, please. Okay. Now this should be a little bit easier. Yeah, look at that damage. Granted, this is not a typical noob to pro. Usually people don't go straight into dungeons whenever they first start. And they also normally don't have an account that can just easily carry them through the first 2 dungeons. So I tried to avoid it as much as I could, but I also want to get these videos done since just doing these 2 videos have taken the entire day for me. Just because of things out of my control. Oops. Now I need to find a sword, which I really hope is not what I have. Is it? No. Okay. Apparently, even if I don't have a sword equipped, I still gain power. Okay, now I'm one-hitting these guys. How much am I doing to him? Yeah, this is abnormal. So I can ascend again, which I believe is like the 7th or 8th time now, I think. Yeah, 8th time, since the 7th time was just recently, and I already gained enough to do it again. But now this time I need 500 QA strength to do it again. But in the time that it takes me to probably find the sword, which I'm not even fully sure if I can get it out of the Yeti. Actually, I think I can. But there's a higher percentage of the bigger guys, but since I'm having a little bit of trouble with the Yetis right now, actually, I don't even have to go over to them. I just got it right there. Okay. On a lower percent, I got it. So that's good. Just progressing even more. Yes, you can take it. I already told you you can, so just take it. Now I need to kill 15 Yetis. Which at this point is a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm only need to hit them 11 times now since I'm doing 1 QI of damage to them. And the more time I have to wait for them to spawn, which there are more up there, but I would go up there and just farm these guys for the quest, but I don't know how to dodge. I'll have to figure that out. If there is even a dodge button for PS5. I know there is for PC, but I can't seem to figure that one out for PS5 right now. So I'll just have to ping pong between these two and probably almost get a Divine Warrior sword. Yeah, if I get a crit, I'm 3-tapping these guys. Okay. So I need 4 more. And then I'll be able to challenge the big guy up there. Or I think there might be potentially another sword quest. I'm not sure. I should probably have the website up to tell me what quest I need to do. Just so I'm not guessing. Oh, did I somehow kill them too fast that I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But there we go. Now I need to kill 1 Ice King, but I'm going to hatch a little bit. Okay. Just getting commons now. Yeah, okay, I'm going to use this more on the upgrades then. What else? Storage. There we go. I'm a little bit faster. I'll also need to figure out how. Well, not necessarily how, but where I can get some mounts, which will just require me to just kill a whole bunch of enemies, which shouldn't be too hard. Okay, this guy is pretty chunky. Ooh. I need to catch this piggy. Which it kind of sucks whenever I can't dash, but there we go. Because it gives me a boost. Can I? I need one more. Can you give me another one? No. Can you give me another one? No. This guy has to give me one. Come on. No. Okay. Well, this is going to take a little bit. Not as long as I thought, because I'm now doing nearly 4 QI damage each time, and my crits are 13, almost 14 QI, so I should be able to get through this pretty quick. And then I'm off to Aether City, and now sorry about that, got a little tongue-tied, and that will be where I will be doing my outro for this. Which damage I do? 13 million for that sword. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about enchants on my sword or my pets right now, since the worlds are not that hard yet. Okay, that completely finished the quest line, and I think, yes, this guy is also ready, so what do I get from you? 5% luck. I need to open another 250 eggs for more luck. Okay. What can I get here? Can I max this out yet? 20. Okay, let's see. If I put this one on, how is that going to affect things? My damage is going to be going down, so I need to be wise on who I hit. Okay, so a few of these guys is probably going to be needed. Let's see what do I need for this. I need 62.5 QI. Okay. Okay, for this, I'm going to cut just so you're not seeing me just attacking the same mob every single time. So I'll meet you back whenever I have enough to unlock this, and then I'll be there for the outro. Okay? Okay, now we have Aether City able to be bought. Okay, now we have that bought. I believe we have all the upgrades done. No, we don't. So I need to go back and... You know what? I'll do that before I record the next episode. But that has been the first episode of the Noob Pro on Sword Fighters Simulator. It was definitely a long one, and one that I am definitely happy that I have done. And you'll probably also see that I am able to ascend again. So in the next episode, I'll probably be a different ascension and have basically the power I have now back pretty quickly. But leave a comment down below if you want me to go through the store and buy like some of the general necessities that I stated in the beginning of the video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode where I take on Ada City, where when this game was in its prime was one of the harder areas to be for a free-to-play player. But I might try to keep this as free to play as possible. And if I run into any problems, then I might do it that way. Be as free to play as I possibly can. And if I run into a roadblock where I just can't progress as fast as I've been doing, then I'll buy the necessities. And since I'm not going to do too much editing on this video, you are going to absolutely hear every possible mess up that I have. So I've been talking a lot today. I recorded another video as well, so my voice is a little bit tired right now, so I'm going to try to wrap this up as quick as I possibly can. But thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for more of Sword Fighters Simulator, and you continue to watch my Anime Souls X Noob Pro as well. I am making some progress in that one. I think I have a system that is going to help me progress a little bit faster. So look out for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.